Hello viewers, and welcome to our today's tutorial on CuteLuks. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you on how to make your handkerchief dress. You can apply this method using your skirt or your peplum. You can make this your 720-degree skirt or the 144, or you can do your 360-degree with this. But in this video, I'm going to be making a 720-degree. You can see I'll fold my paper one. I'm going to go this way. Then I'll turn this way as well. So this is going to be looking a bit little because I didn't make my paper bigger. But when you're making something bigger, you should use a bigger material so that you can have a good length. So we're going to be working with this piece here. So when you want to make something like this, what you need is the waist measurement and the length of the down part, either the skirt or the full gown. All you need to do is to take off your half length if it's a gown, and then prepare the downside. And if it's your skirt, all you need is just the round waist and then the length of your skirt. So what I have here, you can see what we have is a paper, not a material. So I won't be working with a particular length, but I'll be working with a waist measurement. So my waist measurement says 35, and I'm going to be dividing 35 by 6.28. That gave me 5.5. So this is my 5.5, which states 5.5. I'm going to take my 5.5 this way. This is my 5.5. So I have to turn my tape this way so you see clearly. This is my 5.5. 5.5. So I'm going to go all the way around and see. You can see it's 35 direct. So for us to be able to have our zipper allowance, I'm going to be adding just quarter to that 5.5, a total of 5 3/4. So I'm going to go all the way around again so I can have my zipper allowance, because I'll be working with 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. So I'll take that all the way again. You can see. So this is enough for me. You can see this is my 35 here. So when you spread this out in 4 places, you can see the paper is folded into 2, giving me 4 pieces of it. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you open it out and work with it, it rhymes with the 1.5 inches. So I'm going to go all the way around this and connect to this point. So I'm going to be taking the measurement I have here. Like I said, if it were your material, here is meant to be very long, but I'm going to be working with these pieces so that you understand what I'm making. So I have 6.5 inches here. My 6.5 inches, I'm going to place it here at the bottom side of the fillet. And then what I took from the waist area to get my waist circumference, which is 5 3/4, I'm going to come to this point and place my 5 3/4 as well. And then here I have my 6.5. I'll come here as well and place my 6.5 inches here and then connect to this point. You can see it's accurate. So I'll do this carefully. And then I'm going to cut this out. You can see what it's looking like. So I'll cut this out. So if you're still having issues on how to cut your handkerchief, dress or skirt, this is just one simple method. And then the next thing is to take off the waist circumference. So I'm going to go round, round, round. Then don't forget to notch, so it helps you to place your fillet carefully on the band or around the waist area. So when you open it, you have something like a very wide bar neck. So what you need to do now, here is the place you need to concentrate real good for you to be able to achieve this. You pick the bottom of this and the upside of this, the bottom of this area and the upside of this, and then you turn it this way. You can see It's going to be looking like a bird, but it's not a bird. So it's out, and then all I have to do is to open the zip area. Yep. So I'm going to open my zip allowance, which is here. And then I'll notch my zip allowance using my tape to measure out my 1.5 inches. Then I'll mark it out. That's my 1.5 inches. Then I'll notch it. Then when I open it out, you can see, though this is a paper, but on your fabric, what you have is your handkerchief dress. Can you see? So when you just connect it to the band, this is what you get, that shape of handkerchief. Now when you pick your handkerchief from the middle, you definitely have that handkerchief drop. So you could try this method on your fabric so that you get to have that handkerchief look. You can actually use this idea of making here the middle side. You can use this as well as the middle. You can use the short side as the middle as well. All you have to do is to place it carefully and choose the right side you want. So it's your choice. And most times you have that when you're using a semi-flay with it. Here it turns out to be the middle. You can see it. This is how it turned out to be. But when you're making a full flay, this side turned out to be the zip area and the longer side comes out as the center side. So this method is just a simple way of making your handkerchief skirt or your peplum gown using the handkerchief method. So thank you for joining me in today's tutorial. Don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, turn on your notification, also follow us on Facebook. So I'll see you in my next tutorial.